everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. It has gotten worse as we go to Smug Alana, who we've talked about recently for being banned on YouTube. And here we go. Let's take a look here. She got banned off YouTube for 7 days over, a situation of, well, bugs, pretty much. YouTube struck and deleted the video for alleged violent and graphic content for the game ending of mosquitoes, which was a very strange thing. And of course, you had a lot of people talking about it. YouTube is cooked. A lot of people are like, that's allowed, but other things aren't allowed, that type of stuff. So there's a lot of weird things going on YouTube. The AI situation there is very strange. The next thing that ended up happening is this. Why do you blatantly target VTubers again, Team YouTube? You removed my video discussing a 5-year-old Jerry clip, Joe Rogan Experience, with Nikki Glaser because she said the word k.com, and the original clip is still up, and you have the audacity to reject my appeal. So the original clips are still on. That's the weirdest thing. The original clips are still there for everybody to see, not restricted at all, and she gets hit. That's why it seems like it's starting to seem almost like targeted at this point, because it's strange that the clips of her that she is watching are perfectly fine, but the ones when she puts it out, it's not. Video containing external links to that or that it's not within any policies. It's the SNN policy, as you can read there. They say at 3:22, that's when it happened. Now let's see what she says down here. He says the video is there, clip timestamp is there, because Team YouTube usually asks for that information. You cited the reason for linking to P material within the video. Yet it's not me saying it. The original video is still available for everyone to see. So she's getting hit for it, but the Joe Rogan Experience isn't. It seems kind of odd. And it says, this is dumb. This is very dumb. What the F is happening? There's no way it's just AI going haywire. There has to be someone within YouTube who has vendetta against you, or have a large band of mentally unwell haters that are reporting every single one of your videos. It might be the haters reporting videos, because once you get hated to a certain point, people do try to report your videos. And if they say, let's say me, let's say all of a sudden me, I get 20,000 people reporting my video, then yes, they might try to do something. They might try to find any random reason to do it, which is probably what's happening in Smug Alana at this point. Reddit does hate me a lot, but there are hundreds of other content creators who are far bigger than me and more impactful in terms of speech and opinions. I just feel like what I do or say is lukewarm at best. This seems extremely targeted to be AI, which is what I think too. I refuse to believe the nonsense that pisses off YouTube staff that much to be targeted. Surely, it's just a retarded mistake, and they are doubling down because we don't have better options. And Team YouTube, Show on Head says, Team YouTube, please look into this. She's commentating on a video that's still public, yet only her video was removed. Blatantly unfair. Reply with a real person, not AI. And this is the main thing here. People are responding to that. There have been situations of targeted hate. Just look at MXR. It was confirmed that someone inside did not like them. MXR Plays is the one that they're talking about. They were doing Skyrim stuff and other things like that. And yes, he did end up getting, I believe, removed from YouTube because of some internal hate. To punch the meter, this appeal is demonstrably an error. First, it's the initial automated flagging and following and failing to have humans to look at it. So people are wanting her to, wanting YouTube to take a look at her stuff again and get her unbanned. Continuing on here, it says, we reviewed it again, huh? And it says, we reviewed the P addiction is rampant again and confirmed it's not allowed on our SNN policy. Yet again, the main one, the original one that still has that stuff out there, is still perfectly fine on YouTube. There needs to be a neutral party where a human actually reviews and correct the automatic mistakes. This will continue to be the reason why new content creators will have the trust issue because of the automatic system deciding everything. Save for who? The modern audience they fabricated? Women publicly talks about her corn habits on Joe Rogan. I thought it was liberating and very empowering. They're effing you over for nothing. Whatever, if I can look for all these videos of women wearing see-through, that kind of stuff. Dresses where you can see that stuff. Or all the naked yoga, body paint, women cleaning, and you can see their upskirts shots and things like that. I didn't even know those things existed. Honestly, I guess I'm not a degenerate enough to know those things exist on YouTube. But yeah, there's some definite side eye that you should be giving YouTube for all this kind of stuff that's going on. Could you imagine if they banned Joe Rogan's clip from 5 years ago just because of this? They wouldn't do that. They just keep an anime girl banned, right? Well, yeah, I mean, if it's a big creator giving them lots of income, they're not even going to take a look at it. Unless it's something like blatant, like an actual, like threats of violence or something like that. But even then, sometimes big platforms don't do that. Look at Twitch and Hassan Abi, or Hassan Piker, or whatever. Look at him. They don't do anything. They don't do anything because it's just too beneficial to keep them on. It says here, I'm not saying that all. Please don't do that. Report the GRE vid. No, don't report other people. No, she's saying she hates that she was reported. If it was the case, don't go and report other people. And it says, I don't want it to happen, but they had so ass backwards. Last time they removed a video from 2 years ago just to keep a warning on my account for reacting to it. So yeah, I don't want more people getting removed. But it's weird, man. It's weird that that's happening. If the Joe Rogan thing gets removed, then, well, you know, it sucks that happened. But holy hell. They seem to be really attacking her. And I will repeat what was said before. That even if you don't like her, that you should still be fighting for just the right side, even if it's someone that you hate. And I will tell you, I will give you a specific, I believe it's a poem, just real quick before I leave. And it is this one by Pastor Martin Niemöller, who says, first they came for the communists and I didn't speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me and there was no one left to speak out for me. We don't want that to happen. Well, I mean, this was during a time during, you know, the German period of that time, the 1930s and stuff like that, when there was that kind of stuff there. But this is the main message is, don't be happy because they're coming after someone you don't like, because eventually they're going to be coming after the people you do like, or after you. It's you know, an extreme situation, an extreme example, but even in this small space of not, you know, life-threatening stuff inside of YouTube, the same thing could happen. You don't be happy because it's someone that you don't like. Fight for them because of the fact it eventually will be someone you do like. It could be your Oshi next. It could be someone that you actually like watching. It could be anything like that. You have to fight, and that's why I'm putting this out there. You have to fight for every creator to have an opportunity as long as they're not hateful. Like actually, you know, putting out like things of violence and things like that. They're putting out takes you don't like, well, those are takes you don't like, and you just don't watch them. But don't be happy when they get banned. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. The On-Key Expo situation has gotten insane. And what are we talking about? On-Key Expo is this one here. It is a Vtuber Expo that they're trying to push forward. And as you know before, SVA did mark that they were not going to be joining because of a situation with their security. Their security wasn't tight enough for the situation going on nowadays. The strong, large situation that's going on with them, because, you know, we do have TwitchCon and other things where security was not taken properly, and things happen like they did. We have the official update here, which is thank you for being patient. There are challenges in progress. One major obstacle we encountered previous contractual obligations, which complicated the process of rescheduling the event. Fortunately, with some of those obligations now resolved, we can now fully consider moving the event at a later date and are currently in negotiations with the venue. So they're trying to do that, and if anyone wants refunds, they can refund the things for attendees. And concerns are going to be they're trying to get better the concerns dealt with. Provide a platform for you to speak. Any questions, please feel free to reach out via their things here that they mentioned here. And I'll just make it a little bit bigger so you guys can kind of see a little bit better with everything that's going on, the actual places that you can send the information here. And it says they're also going to be live at their Twitch account, and they were before, but let's take a look at how people responded to the whole thing here. And the context has not updated the website indicating a change in convention dates, nor refunded the vendors for guests for tickets purchased for the previous date. They also hide their questions Discord channel within months of documented issues. All these things put out here. And you have, you know, people are just seeing how things are going to go. Mood is tense, and a lot of people are impatient for immediate action and answers, but I appreciate what you're doing. I hope we can have a successful year one. Hopefully they do have a, look, I just hope they have a successful year with people being safe and there not being any issues. But any issues that are brought up are, of course, needed to be brought up because of the situation that's going on now, because of all the things that have been going on recently. We have this here. It's a Selen Pegasus VTuber. So I don't usually post this to get involved in this sort of thing, but any good will I have had for the hope that this con would have had done the right thing and get things together. Now officially gone. They deleted the entire question section of the Discord, including important questions. Mind you, this is the one place people could ask questions and clarification. They have now decided to ban kick anyone asking anything of them. Even clarification is banned. I got banned, kicked for asking clarification. I've been civil in asking questions of them in the server to make sure they're actually doing as they have said so. Now I see how their new staff is handling things, and I will advise against anyone giving them a chance to get your refund, and then just get your refund, basically. They're running on vibes, and people allowed to remain are people that don't call their actions out or question. It says, did you guys really delete the entire question channel? It says, please refer to our announcement that you can email us with questions to open a ticket. The question channel was not an efficient way for us to answer questions, so they're trying to push it like, oh, we just did this because we already have a way for you to contact us. It should have as many avenues as possible for questions when it comes to this type of stuff. This is not good. This is really bad. This not only gives a bad look publicly, but it's bad overall. If you have questions there, have someone dealing with the Discord questions and have someone dealing with the email questions, because you limiting it to one spot makes it really hard for people to actually contact you, because some people don't like using the email to do that kind of stuff. Some people prefer Discord because it's a lot simpler, they're already on, etc. And this is dumb for them to do this. Continues on here. Refer to announcement. Makes sense since unfortunately a lot of the questions were getting buried in the channel. An open ticket is common for Discord, so appreciate getting a better hold. So you removed one area place. You allowed for questions to be asked, so now ask anything and you will be banned. You have to understand how this is going to look to people wanting transparency or even the structure or not. So yeah. So refrain from asking further questions. You will get banned, basically. And here we go. It says, also mind their announcements. It's the same stuff they've been telling people in the server for weeks. Nothing new info-wise. On key, check your staff. Over here, Zoji seems to be the one that's running off and being insane. We have given everyone places to ask questions, email or ask, or Discord channel, or Discord tickets. The channel was not deleted, it was archived, so concerns could have been and will still be addressed. The two that were banned were previously warned multiple times for fighting about things that had nothing to do with the event. It was making several people uncomfortable, which was brought to our attention privately, so it was removed. You moved to lying. I've never been warned, never once a single public or private warning on the server. In fact, when I asked things, I was usually asking for clarification, so you're really going to try and smear my name. So that's what they're trying to do here. And it says, same staff member, by the way, for the self-proclaimed anti-AI on key VTuber Con. Yeah, so it is going bad. It says, repeated problematic behavior, asking questions, voicing concerns, asking for clarification, problematic stuff. And you go here, and it says, message deleted by moderator. Moderator deleted your message, so are you going to unban me for asking a valid question? Or are you going to keep letting one of your staff members lie about me being warned multiple times? That one, I can understand why a lot of times it would be removed, because that is kind of, it's aggressive because it needs to be, but I do understand why it can be removed. Sometimes moderators do remove that kind of stuff because it can seem like it's going to start a scuffle, what have you. Excited for this, but not seeing it's managed, I'm so disappointed. VTuber Con up the East Coast would have been amazing. So yeah, a lot of people are just disappointed by the whole situation. Anki is actually a mess, and I highly advise you avoid this con. Here are a few reasons: mismanagement, lying, procrastination on important matters, lack of transparency, misrepresenting problems, and literally about the VTuber DashCon. And it says, oh gosh, thanks for saying something. Not quite, because at least DashCon happened. To be honest, I think it'll happen no matter what. They're probably locked into the venue. Probably Flork of Cows, which I'm going to read a little bit what it said later. It says, man, yeah, did not hear. They have start by saying, and I will screenshot as well. He did ask me if he could ask me a question confidentially. I told him I will not treat what he tells me as confidential. I feel hurting people I care about. So here, HR Chan is someone that is a part of SVA, if I'm not mistaken. Super good guy, seem passionate about that. Hurdle with being HRs, care more about the people than I do about the company. I'll always stand behind that. Sort of how I am. To be honest, the reason I've been fighting so hard is because I see how few people the community really want this. I'm happy to help with advice, best of my ability. However, I want to be transparent. May not be able to treat this matters confidential. And it's going on here. Absolute unfiltered opinion. Trying to make this work costs you more than what you can afford. Failure is an option. There's canceling and trying again, pushing it back a year, admitting you are bit off. You bit off more than you could chew. So giving good advice. Figure things to wait and figure things out and things like that. Contract templates rather than having a guest vendors write their own. Effing NDA goes a long way. I was told when asked that all was being taken care of. Communication was not great under previous leadership. Unfortunately, failure is an option. I do not believe pushing the con back is. It worked miracles over the last few days, getting the venue down to an affordable price. And over continuing here, failures pushing back when it comes to the venue are the same thing. You just get different venue. The con fails, you lose your deposit. And it says here, it's financially unfeasible for us. I'm afraid it would end out without more backing. So the only way to keep this moving forward is an unsecure, horrific convention. So yeah, same kind of complaints that a lot of people have been having. Understandable that they don't want to go through a lot of things because it's going to cost more money, etc. But yeah, it is better, and it does look better on them to end it as soon as possible. VTuber DashCon better be a ball pit. Pointless virtual signaling is deflect everything in between, and it responds to things here. Care more about the people than I do with the company. Hey, so where do you work now? HR like that. I'm just a VTuber now. No one wants an HR rep who looks out for the employees. Oh, I guess they were a part of a company. They're not part of anything now. They're part of their VFeet. I think they were something. My apologies if they aren't anything now, or they aren't in any companies. I assumed they were in SVA, but I may be wrong. My apologies for that one. Continuing on here, in the quotes, and then you have Floric, who says, don't want to get on Anki too much. SVA was very involved with Anki, believed to make the con work, where we were the sponsors, started to see a lot of cracks and grew concerned at the merch. I brought up secretly, about security, had contacts professionally and professionally that ran the security before, and how it worked out. Screenshot me extending the opportunity to CEO. Told they have security, at least something going. We approached Anki with the concerns. All these questions, the simple operations questions, which they should have been answered to, were not. A month passed, and we approached them for more answers. Nothing happened. And basically, they pulled out because they didn't feel the talents were going to be safe. Say some grace, and I know all conventions need hobo defense or buffed out intense security at every point. They don't need all that, but it needs something. Hotel staff and local police are not a solution. Nearly something. I've been to large conventions, very large conventions, like Anime Expo and things like that. They always have security roaming around. They have enough security in every area. In large areas, they have a lot of security to make sure people don't get crazy. Because you have enough people around there, even one or two can cause a huge situation. So yeah, even if it's a 0.5% chance someone could get harmed at your con, you need to prevent it or have something in place. Do not know if they actually got security. I do not know if their current plans have moved on from having to help this event. I do know that the current CEO has recently, as not even a month ago, has told people he demanded more security. The average VTuber agency, I know it's for multiple people, asked logically if SVA VTubers intended to have needed more security than you could provide. Why would I expect to demand the convention supply this? I could just contact my own people if I needed more security. They wanted basic security, not SVA security, not security for SVA. Basic security to keep things safe. As here, you have a dedicated security person or like organizing con security. I know a trustworthy person if you don't. Not yet, but we're working on it. And we already have enough outside sources to wrangle. And it says we were in process of finalizing toxic security firm now. And to be clear, we always had security at the convention. The concerns were raised because we were unable to meet the requirements SVA required at the time frame they asked. No, like they're trying to flip things. They're trying to flip things again. Please don't harass anyone involved and keep it cool. It's a shame. I hope they postpone the event to take more time to cook. And it says, again, I reiterate point strongly, I needed more security than the convention could provide, or if I needed more, or was in a situation where I need more security, I would provide it for myself. Our concern was not us. I can provide for us. I can't provide for the entire convention. For clarity's sake, or clarification's sake, SVA was refunded. However, the transparency, I made the agreement that I had reservations, so I opted to have signed in that paid a portion of monthly instead of all at once. This is a precaution of having never done business with them before. SVA was refunded the monthly payments we did make. It's really disappointing to see how SVA and your goodwill has been twisted like this. I really dislike how this framed, and they were unable to meet the requirement of SVA when you are asking for the bare minimum. Yeah, they were asking just for the bare minimum, and that is sad. They weren't able to do that. They did respond, though, and I do want to put this out there. They responded that partnering with New England Security, who have demonstrated exceptional professionalism, that's the one that they're going to be choosing for, provide 16 officers to assist with bag checks and equip us with necessary tools to guarantee secure, well-protected venue. With their support, we will have a total of 32 security personnel. I think that's enough for a smaller convention. I think it is. It's going to be about one person for every 10, I think, attendees. I don't think it's going to be a large convention at this point. It's going to be one security for every 10 attendees. Even if it's one for 100, that's perfectly fine. That is good. It's looking much better. I hope that it is good in the future. If it is going to move forward. If not, then they can, move it for the next time. And at the very least now, if this is true, then they do have security. She got hacked, as we're talking about Sayu Synchronicity, formerly Sayu Okami, independent English and Japanese speaking VTuber, and she did go into a separate company for a bit and came back in December 2023 to do her own thing. And right now we have the hacking that happened. She did inform her community on the 6th that someone hacked into her email account connected to the Discord account this morning. Rest assured, it is only connected to Discord and nothing important except one harem dating sim kek. They're actively attacking my Discord server and mods. Please ignore any messages from me in Discord for the time being. Apologies for the trouble, everyone. We're doing our best to fight it. and going to Discord support to see if they can fight it. Can help this person is actively deleting channels, and this is a targeted attack. I thought it was you who asked for my credit card. Hope things get solved soon. Wait, they banned me from Discord. Goodness. It sounds terrible, Sayu. Hang in there, girl. Make them burn for this. Damn, that's awful. Hope to get this resolved shortly, but remain vigilant even if you think your account is in the clear. Hackings like this are a hassle to scrub. They very much are. Discord support. Sorry to hear this happen. Sent you a DM. Don't see one, but I sent a DM on my end as well. Keep two-factor authentication after this, probably with Google Authenticator. That was already there. Hackers remove those things nearly instantly. They get it through a token hijack a thing. A lot of times what they do is they send it through because she gets a lot of sponsorships. She gets sponsorships, she gets things like that she would be doing for games, etc. And people will do a token hijack account, which is, the token is what is like the cookies, etc., that allow you to just not have to log in and have it be able to be open all the time when you try to go to it. So the two-factor authentication gets 100% jumped with that, because they use your session token, which is basically you telling the Discord whatever, hey, it's me, I was here before, you already authenticated me, no need to authenticate me anymore, let's do this. It's for simplicity, it's for ease of use. I don't use those. I always sign out of my accounts immediately once I stop using them. But this is a session token hijack that happens and has happened to people even in the IT sphere. Hacker is mass banning everyone. Server members has dropped over the past few minutes. First saw 6, then 5.3, now it's 5K. For real, God's freaking insane. If it wasn't already sad enough that I can't seem to make those numbers go up, now I get to lose what progress I've already had, just like before. But she's gone through some stuff before. She's gone through a lot of stuff. This awful update's kind of shambles right now. Alt Discord is Sayu, Sin, Crow, Alt. And it has Google has no live support. The hacker changed my account to child's account, and because of that, aren't underage. Asked the parents' permission, which is now the hacker. Also will be deleted in 14 days if I can't get it back, which I cannot because all recovery methods were deleted. Here's why it matters. Discord support told us that they cannot give me back my Discord account unless I can get that email back, which is ridiculous considering there's so much else I can do to prove it's mine, and the email plus all recovery methods are no longer attached to the account. So we're trying to see what we can do, but it really feels extremely hopeless. I've recently reset my PC, so I was already spending time resorting everything to try to fix the PC issue, because she was going through a PC issue. And really feels extremely hopeless. And it's like, yeah. Also forgot to back up my OBS files of all things in the stress trying to fix the 8-month-long issue, so I'm recreating nearly 2 years worth of scenes. If anyone has any help they can offer, please let me know. There's nothing else I can do on my end. I'm so effing done with this S. Why are things like this so easily unfought against? It's so easy to kick nearly 11,000 people in our server, like it's nothing, and honestly, I feel like I'll never be able to bring everyone back home again. Just end me now, dude. I'm so tired of everything in strong one, and trying to be the strong one. So yeah, it really does suck right here. And my condolences, Sayu. Sadly, there must be a lot of other users and account owners who suffer similar attacks like yours and receive no help from the same platforms, fight back and restore their online livelihoods. Level attachment from these tech companies, I swear. Amara says people are so evil. What the F? Sorry, Sayu. Saryu's chosen son. I have hope we'll see your server back, but to whoever hacked Sayu, just know karma's coming for you. It will come eventually. They're gonna hit somebody that won't just take it lying down. It just always happens. It always happens when it's the thing. What I mean by that is that they will probably either get with the police or some other lawful 100% means of them getting their karma. Fortunately, I didn't upload any reply, but the same thing happened to my friend's email account as well. And yeah, they weren't able to get it back. Thank you, Cydia. Sorry to hear that. Ors. Only thing you can do is really push it through YouTube support. The channel connected to Think, so try to push it through there. Again, Sin S, a lot of people saying the same thing happened to them, and her responding, people trying to get her help. It does suck. It absolutely sucks to see this happen. Sayu is a kind person. They have been trying ever since they left their old company. They've been trying to come back up. They've been trying to get everything situated and settled and helped and everything. And then this goes and happens. It really, really does suck to see this. And I am very sad that this has happened to her. All the best, though. I do hope that she's able to recover in some way, shape, or form, and that things can get fixed in some way. Octavio is a male English language VTuber with Holostars English, part of Armis, with Gerard, Gold Bullet, and Crimson Ruse. And today we're talking about them because they have something nice popping up for them. And it is, of course, this little Pictavio thing. For those in my stream yesterday, we did raid into this. So this is something that's going to be coming out. Well, I mean, yesterday by the 6th, I believe it was when I did it, when he actually had this. And this is the full look, and we're going to take a look at everything because he played Peak for a while, and he didn't really display it immediately. He just kind of just showed while he was playing, while he was doing some stuff, a little bit of things here, but he just like started showing his feet and things like that. And of course the grippers always come first. He was doing a crowd control or whatever the heck it is, something specifically with super chats, and it was a way of like when you play peak, you can sabotage or help somebody when they're doing super chats and stuff like that. So they were sabotaging him and doing that kind of stuff. So now we're gonna get a full look of everything, because this is what we have so far. Looks actually really nice. And near the end, for after 3 hours, people were able to actually see what his whole thing was. This is the whole full look. This is his top right there. Kind of reminds me of Persona 5 a little bit, but it is kind of like a masquerade singer there, a masked singer, and it's very nice, very nice. I like that. And they also have, of course, their full just face showing as well. Very, very nice. Congratulations to them and the community as well, because it's great to see that the company is still supporting the guys that they have supported in iffy ways in the past, and like it says, in iffy amounts in the past, but now they seem to be supporting them pretty well, and I'm glad they're getting new outfits like this. She is having a live concert, and we're going to be talking about that and some other things related to it from Tokino Sora, who is a female Japanese member of the VTubing agency Hololive. She is the first member to be there, so the Dai Senpai of everybody in Hololive. We're going to talk about that right there, and here we go. We have the Pia Arena MM 11/7, so November 7th, October, so I was going to say October, November 7th, come and play with Sora Pani. Today's the reveal of the latest info on the new visuals here. I wonder what it could be. People just found out recently. I want to see again after a long time. People always come on over. 1930 start. So it does look like it's going to be, the 8/7 is when everything's going to be announced here. And here we go. Play Guide second pre-sale starts. Held on 11/7 Saturday, 9th anniversary party, every day of light. Play Guide second pre-sale reception has started. We have the 8/7 Friday, the 8/23. The ticket information is here. Here's a bit more information on the tickets there as well. Offline and online. Offline is basically the seating, where you're actually going to be able to seat there. And the online is the streaming platform there. Everyday Light, this is the new key visual for it. Sunlight Stage is open at 1300 and starts at 1400. Moonlight Stage starts at 1830. So it's going to be very, very cool that they're going to be having that there for her 9th anniversary. It's really cool that they're going to be having it for her 9th anniversary there. And that is going to be something that has, the SS tickets have already sold out. Other tickets are still for sale. SS tickets were like $100, like $120 around there. So we're going to be taking a look at everything here and take a look at the things that are being, the live goods that are being sold here. The tote bags, everything you see here is going to be sold. And then all the commemorative goods are going to be sold at this shop.livictor.com. And the official live goods are all here. Sweater, the jersey type thing. Then we have Everyday Light wristband. Socks, you need the socks. The face towel, the critic keychains, the pen lights, many things are going to be there. They're all, of course, in yen. This is a Japanese thing. And very nice to see that she's still getting all this, and that this is going to be, moving forward, it's going to be a great event. I know it is, because they always are.
Enough to know yourself, for sure. Crispy, thank you for $10. In high school, a friend of a friend said I was funny and wrote her number in my yearbook and said she'd be mad if I didn't call her. It didn't hit me until decades later that she was hitting on me.
What the fuck? Is that person me? Is that last person me? That fucking happened to me. Holy hell, I've already told the story here. It happened to me in high school. She wrote her number down. The only person to ever write their number down in any of my yearbooks. She wrote it down in my high school yearbook. She did say she wanted to talk to me some more. Was hoping that I would call her. I never did. It was a landline, because back in my old days, I'm an old mofo. There were landlines. Yes, I'm that old. But yeah, never did call her. Who knows what would have happened? Probably nothing positive, but whatever. I mean, at least I would have been able to have someone to talk with. But that is my autistic self that was like, no one really cares. She'll not miss it. I am dumb. I am very dumb. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.